This game seemed to turn on 7 minutes in the third quarter, and it just snowballed from there.
Well, it really did. We turned the ball over 4 times. I got 20 points off 4 turnovers, so we gave ourselves no chance. We kind of fought our way back and kind of made a little flurry at the end, but really the turnovers kind of sealed our fate.
Are you a little concerned right now with the blitz pickup?
Very concerned about it.
What is it that you feel like you can do at this point, or is it just?
Well, again, you got to make your protection calls and those type of things. That comes from the quarterback, and that wasn't the only problem. But again, we got to make sure and give us our numbers there where we got people to pick up the blitz.
Well, Coach, you did talk about this team did fight back. You gave yourself a chance to win at the end. Sometimes that's really all you can ask.
Well, where we were, it was all we could ask. And again, they're a good football team. Let's give them credit. Let's don't take it away from them. And they're leading our division now, and they should be.
I know you're going to work hard to get this right, but they're going to take their cue from the coaches. You feel like you can still turn this thing around?
Well, sure you do. That's why you go practice, why you go play, and that's why I encourage our players, guys. It's going to be a tough sell, and just got to make sure and do what we can do to get better.
Is it sometimes just a matter of making some changes, or just grinding and just keep working hard?
Well, we're going to play the best players, and again, we got to make sure we're playing doing the right thing scheme-wise, and if we do that, it give us a chance.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
Jarvin, I know it's a difficult loss to swallow. You guys had the lead going into the break, and then third quarter just kind of fell apart for you.
Yeah, I mean we can't turn the ball over. We got to execute. So that's what the game came down to, was the turnover battle, and they won the turnover battle. So you can't win games turning the ball over. So we got to work on that in practice and come back better next week.
They seem to be coming real hard with the blitz, and what's been the difficulty so far picking it up?
Yeah, they do blitz a lot, but I mean it can get confusing. Just like if we move, shift the motion, it get confusing for them. Blitzing them, sending people from different fronts and different all over the place gets confusing too. But it's feast or famine. So either they're gonna make plays or they're not gonna make plays. And they made some plays today.
This game almost ended, but you got a big third down conversion. Take us through that play. What happened there?
I just ran the play Coach Brown called, and I just did what I did, and my teammates was blocking downfield, and we was able to spring a big one. So
I know that Coach was talking about staying together, that you're going to find out what you're made of coming down the stretch. Just talk about how you feel and how you think this team collectively is going to respond.
I mean, it's just a little adversity, that's all. We had adversity last year, and we just gotta keep fighting. We gotta show up to practice every day, work hard, show up to every game, execute, play to the best of our abilities, and everything's gonna take care of itself.
You still think everything's out in front for you to achieve?
Yeah, it's just a little bit more tougher now, but we can still get what we want.
Thanks, Jarvin. Austin, I know it was a tough loss. You guys gave yourself a chance at the end, but you got to be very disappointed at this point.
Yeah, we put our heart out, and they did a phenomenal job, keeping pressure on me, and making me uncomfortable in the pocket, and you could see that some of the plays. But they did a great job, praises and kudos to them.
Well, elaborate that on that a little bit, because they really were coming from different angles and different fronts, and you were getting hammered a lot, and sometimes a little slow getting off the turf.
Yeah, they did a great job bringing pressure from the outside, and they'll go 3 down and they'll bump to 4 down, and they'll bring a speak to the outside, and when they do that, it makes my job and the offensive line job is a little difficult. So, but they did a great job. They mixed it up on us, and they did a great job.
Take us through that touchdown that you scored early.
The early touchdown. Well, we were going our hurry up offense, and the route was called, and I went through my progressions, and I saw a gap, and I just took off. But usually on that route, everybody's going deep, and so for that it opens up because everybody's turning back. And I know this team playing a lot of 2-man and stuff, so it opened up, and I just took off.
On that last play, I know you were thinking going deep, but you had to dump it off to Josiah. What was the design on that play?
The design of that play is you can it's looking for a middle open with a close read, and you're trying to hit the middle of the field on that. And the backer did a great job going and walling Seth, I believe he was in. And I had to check it down to Josiah on the outside. I just got to give him a chance, and if he made a man miss, it'd be great. But he did a great job, and they did a phenomenal job keeping pressure on me.
I asked Coach Coker this: is it a matter of making some adjustments, especially on the blitz pickup, or a matter of going out there and continue to grind and see if you can just fight through this, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. We're gonna watch the film, we're gonna get better, and we're gonna study, and we're gonna see. Because from this, each team's gonna do this probably. Each team's going to try and take advantage of, that blitz, and so we're going to learn from it. We're going to slow things down, break it down, and see where we made our mistakes. But for me, I need to go watch it. I need to go learn and see. If I need to change my protection, I need to do that quicker. But yeah, I'm going to learn from this, and it's a great growing experience.
Next week against El Paso, a chance to get back on the board and maybe turn the season around?
Yeah, most definitely. We're going to look at each week and dissect each team, and we're gonna stay positive. It was a tough loss, especially there at the end, but we're still going to continue to grind and continue to work.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you.
Drew, I know it's a tough loss. Just take us through how difficult it is to come out here and play hard and just come up short.
It's real tough, but it's definitely a gut check. We can't fall apart now. Can't give up now. We were in the same position last year at 2-5. We just got to execute better, both offense, defense, and special teams. There's plays on both sides that we could have done better, and credit to Louisiana Tech. And we're just going to keep grinding.
I know the defense played hard and gave the team a chance to win at the end. And just talk about how you made some key stops and put the team in at least a position to tie the game at the end.
Yeah, we definitely played well when we needed to. I kind of hate myself a little bit for dropping that pick on the slant, but just got to come back and keep working. But I'm proud of the entire defense and our entire team for just being down 27-10 and fighting back and not giving up.
Early on, you seemed like you got a lot of pressure on their quarterback, and then it seemed like they did a little bit better job protecting him, and you gave him a little bit more time. And was that something that made a difference a little bit?
I guess. I mean, you always adjust, and we adjust, and they did a lot of tempo, a lot of quicker stuff and everything to get the ball out of their hands. And at that point, there's not much our D-line can do when it's tempo and quick game.
And Dixon's a pretty good running back too. That made it.
Yeah, he's a very good running back. Hard to bring down, great vision. He's the whole package, and I mean, they have a really good running back.
How do you guys stay together coming up with a big game next week with El Paso?
Well, the advantage here is that we have a lot of seniors and we have a lot of leadership, and so nobody's pointing fingers, nobody's down on anybody. We know that we're all working our butts off, and we just got to keep going. And when we watch the film after, on Sunday, we're going to be done with this game. We're going to be straight El Paso, and that's it.
All right, thanks, Drew.
Thank you.